Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back my DIY babes out there. I am here to show you 3 DIYs for Valentine's Day. You can either use these as house decor, DIY gifts, or simply keep them for yourself. Let's get on to the video. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna need is a mason jar. I got this one at the 99-cent store for 99 cents. This is a 16-ounce size mason jar, which is perfect for folded little papers. The next thing you're going to need is a Valentine's Day ribbon. You can choose any color you want. I went with this pink because pink is my favorite color. You can choose whatever size of thickness you want for the ribbon, but I went with this really thin one because I thought it was really cute. This next one isn't obvious, but you will also need a glue gun and some glue sticks. You will also be needing some scissors, a chalkboard sticker that you can easily cut into a heart. You can either use a chalk marker or a chalk to write on your chalk sticker date night. We can't forget about some colorful pens to write on your little papers. Next, you're going to need some stock printed Valentine's Day paper, anything cute that goes with Valentine's Day. But if you do not have this stock paper, you can easily use some regular white paper and some colorful pens. So last but not least, you will need some colorful Valentine's Day paper, purple, red, white, or pink. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is take off the lid of this mason jar and we are going to put it aside because we are not going to need it right now. The next thing we're going to do is pick the ribbon that we're going to be using to put around the mason jar, and I'm going to pick this pretty pink with white silver hearts. I'm going to unwrap quite a length that will be going around the mason jar. I think that's good enough. We're going to take our scissors and cut. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is glue the ribbon to the mason jar, and we're going to start off anywhere you want to start off in the middle. We're going to hold the ribbon and we're going to take our glue gun and glue the end of the ribbon down. 1 dot is sufficient enough just to glue it down to the mason jar. And then we can start wrapping the ribbon around the mason jar, make it straight. Here and there you want to go ahead and glue a little bit of it down just so it won't come apart so easily. You can go around once and glue. Go around again and glue until you are satisfied with the thickness of the whole mason jar. One more right here. And then we're just going to go ahead and fix it real quick. If there's anything you want to move a little bit downward, like right here. There you go. We just need to cut off this little excess part right here. And then we're just going to go ahead and glue this little part right here. I'm just going to go ahead and glue it down so you won't be able to see it. Put some glue right there. Glue it upwards. That way you can't see the edge. And there you go. Next, we're going to take our chalk sticker and we're going to go ahead and you can either cut it into a heart or you can leave it like this and stick it on your mason jar. I obviously decided to be extra and turn it into a heart. I'm going to go ahead and cut this. And there you go. So I really liked how the silver marker looked on the chalk paper. So I'm going to go ahead and take my silver marker and I'm going to use it to write date night on my chalk sticker. So now I'm going to go ahead and take my date night sticker and I'm going to stick it onto my mason jar. I'm going to go ahead and use the other side, which is not bumpy, on this side right here, just because it will stick a whole lot better. Stick it onto our mason jar like so. And you're just going to go ahead and press down on it so it's sticking. And there you go. So now we're going to bring out our stock of printed Valentine's Day paper. And if you don't have your Valentine's Day printed paper, you're going to bring out your plain white paper. Whether it's the stock printed paper or the white paper, you're going to take the top of the lid. You're going to put it down on the paper. So you're going to go ahead and take the lid and you're going to just draw around it. And then we're going to have a circle. If this is your printed Valentine's Day paper, you're going to go ahead and cut it and put it on the top of the lid. If this is your white paper, because you don't have printed Valentine's Day paper, then you're going to go ahead and take this. You're going to take either color and you're going to go ahead and draw whatever you want to draw on the top of the lid. The next thing you want to do is go ahead and cut your circle. And after that is done, we're going to go ahead and take the lid and we are going to glue this to the top of the lid. Glue it on top just like that. I'm going to go ahead and glue this part to the top part. And then you just want to go ahead and stick it in there as quickly as possible and just press down until you think it's glued on. Ta-da! The next thing you want to do is almost the last step, which is cutting up little strips of paper. I went ahead and put all of the papers together on top of each other because it makes it easier to make the little strips. So next you're going to go ahead and take your colorful pens and you're going to go ahead and write your date night ideas on the little papers. So after you're done putting all of your date night ideas into the jar, which I am not done yet, but I will finish later, I'm going to show you guys. You're just going to end up putting the top onto the mason jar like so, and you just make sure it's closed. If you want, you can go ahead and add another ribbon around the top of the mason jar just to make it even cuter. So here is the same ribbon. So take a pretty big strip, make a cut. So you're just going to go ahead and pull it through, pull again to make it tight, make one more knot so it can be secure. Ta-da! Now we're just going to curl these two sides right here. We're going to take our scissors, open them up, hold it like so. Can y'all see how I'm holding it? The ribbon on the edge of the scissors, and just pull quickly. There we go. And then we're going to do the same to the other side. Hold, pull, and ta-da! So there you go. Here is your date night mason jar. This one can be an excellent gift for that special someone. Or if you don't choose to put date nights in here, you can write adventures on here or BFF adventures and just put things to do with your BFF. This is what you're going to give your BFF for Valentine's Day. Perfect for anybody. So the first thing you're gonna need is some fake flowers. I got these at my Dollar Tree by my house and they were only $1 each. The second thing would be a clear see-through glass or plastic base. I already have this one at home. You're gonna need some Valentine's Day ribbon. I bought this one also at the Dollar Tree for only $1. You might want to choose something that goes with the color of your flowers just because it will match a whole lot better. You will be needing some Sweethearts candy. I got these at the 99-cent store for $1 each pack. This last one is completely up to you. You will need some glue and glue gun to secure the ribbon around the vase, or you can just tie the ribbon around the vase by itself. Almost forgot to mention, you will also be needing some scissors. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and cut a good amount of ribbon because I'm going to end up making a bow at the end. So if we have any left over, we can just go ahead and cut it to a point where it's straight. Got it! Alright, so the first thing you're going to do is take your ribbon, grab the edges, and fold it down halfway, like this. And then you're going to go ahead at the edge where it's folded, you're going to go ahead and open it up. And right there is where you want your glue to be. So take your glue gun and apply some glue. And get ready to put it down the middle of the vase. And just press down so it will stick. This is just to secure your ribbon so it doesn't fall off. So after this, you can choose to apply some more glue on either edges, right here and right here. So let's do that. And press down. Then you go to your other side, apply glue, press down. So next thing you want to do is just tie a bow around the base, like so. Like this. And then we can go ahead and do our ribbon. Just make our bow like so. And just go ahead and pull. Try to make it even. So at the end, you just want to mess around with it and fix it. And if you want to, you can also just add some glue to secure it, like I'm going to do so right now. Put some glue, press a little bit on it. Make sure the other one is the same size. Glue, press down, pull this down and pull this down and go ahead and cut off the excess. Ta-da! And you have a ribbon. I think I'm going to cut a little bit more. So now we're going to get to the fun part, which is filling up our vase with some candy. I'm going to go ahead and start with the cute ones that says Dream Big, the original ones, because I bought some sour and then some Spanish ones, but I'm going to go ahead and use these first right here. So I bought each pack for $1 each at the 99-cent store, but if you guys want to struggle less in opening every single box, you guys can go ahead and just buy the big bags that they sell at Walmart and H-E-B. So that was 4 boxes. Now we're going to go ahead and open our sour boxes. I'm going to go into this is our 6th box. Number 6. Box number and going to our 5th box. Number 6. Box. Alright, I guess that's decent enough. Let me show you. It's kind of like up to right there. Right here, this line right here. I think that's good enough. Let's see how the flowers look. So I tried cutting the stems to these flowers, but it turns out they have like an underwire and I couldn't cut them. I needed tools, which I didn't have, so I decided to just bend them halfway and duct tape them with this cute dory tape I have all around together just to make it easier and put it inside the vase. I tried putting in the candy first and then the flowers, but it was super hard to adjust the flowers inside the vase. So what I did is I transferred all my candy into a bowl. I did my flowers like this, and I'm gonna go ahead and put them in first and then throw the candy in all around. Alright, so I still need to put in the rest of my bowl, but I was able to put in some of it and it's working so far. So if you're gonna do this, make sure you put in your flowers first and then your candy, because it'll make it a whole lot easier. Also, one more thing, if you're gonna give this away, don't forget to wash your hands before you do this, because you do have to grab the candy and pour it into the vase. So I'm gonna show you guys real quick, just kind of like what I'm doing. I'm just going like this, pouring my candy into the vase like this. It's okay if you spill some, you can just pick it up afterwards, shake it down. It's easier this way instead of putting in the candy first, because if you put the candy in first, then you won't be able to put your flowers in. You continue to do that until it's all full all the way up. So here is the finishing product. We have our candy vase with all the sweetheart candies, our ribbon with a little bow, and our fake beautiful flowers. Done. Alright everybody, for this simple DIY, you're going to need some glitter of your choice, your mason jar, Mod Podge, white acrylic paint. I will show you guys at the end of the video why you need some white acrylic paint, but that is completely optional and up to you. A sponge brush, a pencil, your painter's tape, your scissors. I don't think I have enough red for the whole mason jar, so I have gold glitter just to back it up. So the first thing you want to do is go ahead and get strips of your painter's tape, and you're just going to go ahead and line it up. You want to make like a big canvas of your painter's tape. Just want to make sure the little canvas of your painter's tape is big enough for the mason jar, and that should do it. Next thing you want to do is go ahead and just draw a heart on your Next thing you want to do is draw a heart like I just did on my painter's tape's canvas. We're going to go ahead and take this off the desk carefully together. After this, we're going to go ahead and cut the heart out. This is too big for our mason jar, so we're going to make it smaller. Alright guys, so I trimmed it down a little bit and I made it more even, so it looks nicer. It's up to you what size you want to make your heart. If you want it really tiny, or you want it almost like the whole vase, or you know, it's up to you. I just did it like this because I thought it looked cute. Now for our second step, we are going to take my acrylic white paint and our little sponge brush and paint the whole jar in white. Okay, so as soon as your paint is all dried up on your mason jar, you're going to go ahead and take your Mod Podge and your glitter and apply it all over your mason jar. I'm going to go ahead and start at the bottom because I'm not sure if I'm going to have enough red glitter for the whole jar. So I'm going to go ahead and start applying this at the bottom, and then we'll work our way up. So let's continue spreading this on the top part of the jar. So I'm gonna add another little coat of Mod Podge on here because the glitter is not sticking that very well on this side. So let me just add a little bit more right here. So after that, we're gonna go ahead and just wipe the edges right here. Just make sure there's no bumps. So the last step we're gonna do is just cover the whole mason jar in more Mod Podge. This is just gonna seal the glitter so it doesn't have to, so the glitter doesn't fall off every time you hold it or pick it up or just, you know. So let's do that real quick. And now we just let this dry and I'll show you guys when I am done how it looks like. Okay, so I ended up doing Mod Podge and glitter on the rest of the mason jar. The reason why we needed some white acrylic paint was because when you look into the heart window, you can see the back of the mason jar. Alright, so that was it for my 3 DIYs. I hope you guys liked them. Keep in mind that these DIYs were super cheap and super easy. Of course, it does take longer to DIY when you're filming. So there are more Valentine's Day. I have more DIYs planned for you guys. So if you are new to my channel, please hit that red button down below and subscribe. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it. And the most important thing you can do for me is share this video. So thank you so much for watching and I will see you guys in the next video.